Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
With morning lows set to go below freezing, you won't believe where we're going to end up for daytime highs on Saturday, and there are rain chances for the weekend.
We're live in Pontiac tonight, where the mayor is fighting to stay on the ballot, and now her top competitor has a challenge to his own candidacy.
We're going to begin, though, with a Metro Detroit girl battling cancer, abducted in another state. Leading our news at 11, that Pontiac girl is back with her family tonight, but only after a terrifying ordeal in Tennessee.
Her family traveled with her to Memphis so she could get treatment there. She was kidnapped when she was inside the family car when it was stolen from a gas station. Jason Colthorpe joins us to pick up the story from there. Jason.
Yeah, Kim, I mean, you've got a family here already going through one of the worst moments of their lives, out of state, trying to get treatment for their 3-year-old daughter who's fighting cancer when suddenly she's abducted in the middle of the day, and it sets off a frantic search by police. Jesus Becerra had driven the 12 hours from Pontiac to Memphis to take his 3-year-old daughter Samaria to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. She has cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy. According to the police report, Thursday at 1:40 in the afternoon, they stopped for gas, and when Jesus went in to pay, a man jumped out of a black Dodge Charger and into their car and took off.
We did a grid search, was going out at least 3 miles and more with aviation overhead too.
Memphis police began a search. 1 hour and 20 minutes went by. And then
Our officer just patrolling the area found the car.
Police tracked the Nissan Rogue to a nearby apartment building.
And once we confirmed that was the car, of course, we checked it and the child was still inside, the child's safe.
With Samaria safe, police were then able to take 4 teenagers into custody. 3-year-old Samaria was gathered up by police and reunited with her father.
She seemed scared, shaken up, but she seems to be okay.
And thank goodness for that. Those 4 teens, by the way, ages 15, 16, and 2 17-year-olds, all charged formally with this. Several felonies, including kidnapping. The Becerra family, by the way, we're told, left Memphis today and is expected back home in Pontiac sometime tonight. Kimberly?
Goodness, they've been through so much, I cannot imagine. Jason, I'm assuming they left the keys in the car. Is that how they got away?
Yeah, and not only were the keys in it, the car was running. However, there was a family friend with them, parked a couple pumps away, keeping an eye on that. But when you saw the surveillance video there, what happened was, shrewd by these thieves, they pulled in kind of in between, and you saw how the one guy kind of slowly got out and slid into the other car, and in just seconds, that car was gone. But thankfully, she's back and she's safe.
Good, there's a happy ending. Okay. Jason, thank you.
Some story. All right, we are kicking off the weekend with temperatures dropping back near the freezing mark.
Yeah, but Ben, we'll see 70s before the weekend is done.
Hard to believe, guys, how much ground we're going to cover tomorrow. But unfortunately, we have to start below freezing in some cases. And as of right now, temperatures cooling. We've got wind chills out there tonight as we look out over downtown Detroit. Kind of a very tranquil look, but there's still some wind out there. It is relaxing. Temperatures are in the mid-40s. There are your wind chills, which are already down into the 30s. And as those winds relax, it will feel like what the temperatures read, but it's going to be plenty cold. Metro lows tonight, mid-30s, may down to 33 there in parts of downriver. Otherwise, upper 20s to low 30s in the south zone. Either side of 32 in parts of our west zone, 31 in Brighton and Ann Arbor, and the coolest locations up there in the north zone, parts of Lapeer and Sanilac County, upper 20s as we start out tomorrow morning. We will bounce back, though. Those below average temperatures take off. We go above average by the end of the weekend on Sunday, but we've got plenty of rain chances coming up. Starting on Sunday, it's 6 straight days of rain chances. We'll talk about that and how much warmer we're going to get on top of it in just a few minutes, guys.
Okay, Ben, in the coronavirus fight tonight, another variant is discovered in Michigan.
The first case of the India variant was reported in Clinton County. Like the other variants, it's believed to be more contagious. This comes as the U.S. announces it will restrict travel from India starting next week as India deals with a massive surge in cases there. Meanwhile, the Ford Field Vaccine Clinic will offer Johnson & Johnson appointments and walk-in vaccinations for people needing their second dose of the Pfizer vaccine starting Tuesday. Currently, 50% of the state population has received at least one vaccine dose. Governor Whitmer wants that number to hit 55% before in-person work is allowed in all businesses. Today, the state reports 3,440 new cases and 36 more deaths.
Will the Pontiac mayor be on the ballot? The chief of the Oakland County Elections Division says no, but now a lawsuit is challenging that decision. This, as a challenge to one of the top competitors for the job, is now filed. Mara McDonald following a lot tonight in Pontiac, and Mara, Mayor Waterman filing this new lawsuit today.
That's right, in Oakland County Circuit Court, Devin, and asking for emergency consideration. But wait, there's more. You might get whiplash trying to keep up with the twists and turns in the run for Pontiac mayor. Dr. Deidre Waterman has held the job since 2014. She filed again to run, but Joe Roselle, the head of the Oakland County Elections Division, said she had 6 outstanding campaign finance reports and would not be eligible for the ballot.
He's overstepped by telling the city clerk what he should and shouldn't do, and he's just wrong on his position.
Youngs filed a lawsuit late today challenging that decision to take Waterman off the ballot.
We have asked for emergency consideration.
Meanwhile, one of Waterman's top challengers, former state rep Tim Grimel, has had a challenge to his candidacy filed. Grimel has been elected to multiple positions, including county commission, and still files campaign finance reports for his former commission committee. On his latest submission, he lists an address in Auburn Hills, not Pontiac. Back here live, I spoke to Tim Grimel tonight, and he says this. He is not concerned about this challenge, and here's why. He describes that report as a simple clerical error. He is registered to vote in Pontiac, and he says he's lived in Pontiac since July of last year. All of this goes to the Pontiac Election Commission next week. We're live in Pontiac tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
A lot hanging on it. All right, Mara.
Power is out in South Lyon after a utility pole snaps and falls.
This was the scene around 2:30 this afternoon on 11 Mile near Pontiac Trail. DTE's outage map shows about 2,000 customers without power right now. They estimate that power will be back on, though, around 1 a.m., so about 2 hours from now.
A high-speed chase in Macomb County involving a stolen Jeep ends with an innocent woman killed. Surveillance video shows several people stealing 4 cars from a dealership in Washington Township. They all take off in different directions. Deputies caught up with one of the stolen vehicles, a red Jeep. Dashcam video shows the Jeep getting away after the driver blows through red lights. The suspect ended up crashing into another car at 15 Mile in Van Dyke, killing that 20-year-old driver. The suspect was arrested at the scene, identified as a 17-year-old from Detroit. Sterling Heights police are still looking for the 3 other suspects involved in the theft at the dealership. In Center Line, one person is hospitalized after a fire breaks out at a senior apartment building. The fire started on the 7th floor of the Lawrence Park Apartments on 10 Mile between Mound and Van Dyke. The fire was contained to just one unit, but the entire building was forced to evacuate. The cause is under investigation.
Governor Whitmer today rejecting proposed changes to Detroit's city charter. In a letter to the Detroit Charter Revision Commission, Governor says the document conflicts with state and federal law. In recent days, Mayor Duggan and the commission, as we reported, have feuded over how much the proposed changes would cost, with the mayor saying those revisions would send Detroit right back into a second bankruptcy.
Still ahead, a homeowner may lose his house for not cutting his grass.
Quite a legal battle unfolding, and the $30,000 fine a judge says he has to pay coming up.
More than 90 people found living in a single home. What police are revealing about one of the worst human smuggling operations ever uncovered.
There's no reason why a single grave has 4 people in it. How? And we paid for a single one.
But first, a local family with an upsetting discovery at a Detroit cemetery. The answers they're getting after the remains of their loved one are nowhere to be found.